I'm Dr. Velu Narayanan. I'm basically a homeopathic physician, yoga practitioner, yoga therapist, and a Varma practitioner. So now we are going to discuss in detail, very deeply about pineal gland. In India, we call it as Agnya Chakra or third eye. But what really it is? At the base of the brain, there is a cone-shaped gland which is called pineal gland because it looks like a pine. So pineal, so pineal gland, the name. It looks like the bana of a shivling, just a small pea-shaped, pea-sized one. But what really is there inside the pineal gland? Recently, Israeli scientists, they were finding out what is inside the pineal gland in detail. They came to know that there are two types of microcrystals inside the pineal gland, which were piezoelectric crystals. They can create electric signals. They can receive light, they can produce light. They vibrate to divine sound. That is, the sound which is in a particular formation. That is, a systemic sound. For example, if you chant a mantra, that is systemic. That has some specific regular patterns. So it responds to nada. It vibrates like a tuning fork. These crystals, these microcrystals, they respond to sound like a tuning fork and they produce light. That light is blue in color. That light is blue in color. Okay, fine. The scientists have found out. They have found out that the pineal gland is producing light. That light is blue in color. So far, okay. But what about its significance in India? What about its significance in our science of immortality? What about its significance in Siddha Yoga? See, as far as the mystics of India is concerned, the school of mystics of India, the school of mystism in India is concerned, there are many categories. Starting from yogis, then jnani, then Sankalpa Siddha, then a Siddha, then a Nath Siddha, then Muni, that is Mauni, then Rishi. These are the categories. So, when he is a yogi, he experiences the reality as sound and light, nada and bindu. So this is what about a yogi. Then if that nada and bindu is stabilized in him, if he understands this reality as pure nada and bindu, the other reality as a mirage, as a falsehood, the other images, the real image is only nada and bindu, then he is a jnani. That means for a jnani, this world is made up of nada and bindu. And that nada and bindu belongs to his own self. So his self is manifested as the world. This is the state of a jnani. So he attains kaivalyam, the attainment of wisdom. After that jnani comes a Sankalpa Siddha. The Siddha is the one who has learned techniques of manipulation of reality. Remember this. He is 3 times powerful than a jnani. What I am speaking is from the literature of Agora. You can go through Agora, you can understand all these things. So a Siddha is 3 times powerful than a jnani. By using his will, conviction, he can alter the reality. A Nath Siddha is 3 times more powerful than a Siddha. So, as far as up to Jnani, you can see them. They are physically perceived. Up to maximum Sankalpa Siddha, you can see him. But a real Siddha, he is not physical. He is going out of the physical format. So up to Sankalpa Siddha or Jnani, you can see through the eyes. They are in physical form. Once he becomes a Siddha, pure Siddha, he attains Siddha Degha. That Siddha Degha is called as Mahakarana Sharir, Mahakarana Shariram, supra-causal body. यार ये क्या यार सुप्रा काजल बॉडी क्या क्या बोलता है यार आदमी कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा यार. First of all, my dear friends, please understand the reality has many sheets. Like an onion peel. It has many sheets. The first sheath is the physical one, the physical body. That is called as Sthula Sharira. That is the physical body. Then subtler than that is the Sukshma Sharira. That Sukshma Sharira can also be divided as Prana Sharira and Sukshma Sharira. So first is Sthula Sharira. Next comes the Prana Sharira, the vital air. First is the physical body, next is the vital air. That is the Prana Sharira. Next comes the Mano Sharira, Manomaya Kosa, the mind body. Then next to that Manomaya Kosa, next to that is the Vijnanamaya Kosa, the intellect body. Next to the intellect body is the Anandamaya Kosa, that is a bliss body. Once the bliss body is dissolved, he is dissolved into the void of ocean of consciousness, the universal consciousness, that is called as the Shivam or Brahman, the universal consciousness. He is dissolved into the universal sky of consciousness. So the last body is called as the Anandamaya Kosa, the bliss body. So this is the yogic science. Arey, what are you telling? What it has to do with pineal gland? Please tell me. Because I am addicted to science. I am a student of science. आप तो क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं यार, आध्यात्मिक बात करते हैं. Please tell me. Our child, my dear students, my dear friends, elders. This pineal gland is producing blue light, है ना? Do you follow? As I have told you already. The Siddhas, they refer to this blue light as the Mahakarana Jyoti. So according to the Siddha science, the physical realm is made up of red color light. It is called as Rakteshwari. Rakta means red for blood. So this is Rakteshwari. The physical realm is made up of red color light, red light. Physical terms, physical realms, all that is physical, that is red in color. Rakteshwari. Subtle to that is the psychic realm, spiritual realm, psychic realm. That is white in color. The mind world is white in color. That is called as Sveteshwari. Sveta, white. Sveteshwari by the Siddhas. Subtle to that is the dark one. Kalishwari, the darkest one. Causal body, Karana Sharir. First is Sthula Sharir. Next is the Sukshma Sharir. Next comes the innermost one, that is Karana Sharir, the causal body. It is dark in color, pitch black in color. That is called as Kali, Kalishwari. That is the place where thoughts arise. Thoughts arise. The whole universe is nothing but thought formations. Thought formations according to the causal world, according to the causal body. Siddhas, they go beyond that. A Jnani goes up to causal body. But a Siddha crosses the causal body. He attains the Jyoti inside the causal body. He resides inside the black hole of the causal body and he finds out the light inside the black hole. The light inside the black hole is called as Karana, Mahakarana Jyoti. Mahakarana Sharir or Mahakarana Jyoti. It's okay. You are speaking philosophy. We accept or we don't accept because we are scientific people. This Mahakarana Jyoti is blue in color. Goraknath says Neela Bindu about Mahakarana Sharir. Agastya Muni says in Tamil Hara Hara Neela Jyoti. Parappa Pavalavuli Neela Jyoti Hara Hara Yararivar Parathin Moolam. The source of the divinity is the blue consciousness. Agastya Muni says. Then comes Tirumulanath, who lived for more than 3,000 years and whose samadhi is in Chidambaram, where Lord Nataraja is dancing in Tamil Nadu. That is a place where Tirumula is in eternal samadhi. He says, the Shakti Nipata, when it happens in a yogi, in a Siddha yogi, when the Parashakti, when the divine energy is settled at Tiviradhara in a severe manner, in a dense manner, when he is settling in Parashakti, when he receives the Parashakti's grace, the divine grace, the cosmic energy's grace, in a rather intensified manner, then his mind takes the color of blue. Then his mind takes the color of blue. Thungoli Neelam Thodardalum Ame. In Tirumandiram, Tirumula says. Okay? अरे यार ये सब क्या है बात बोलते हैं but there are many fans of शंकराचार्य हम ये तो हम नहीं मानते हैं भाई ये शंकराचार्य क्या बोला है आदि शंकराचार्य क्या बोला है yes of course Adi Shankaracharya says Sat Chinmaya Nilima. Sat Chinmaya Nilima. Sat means the eternal truth. Chinmaya means the conscious truth, which is always consciousness. Nilima means the blue mother. Sat Chinmaya Nilima. Okay? What more proof you want? The light, the divine light, which is emitted by the pineal gland, is considered as Mahakarana Jyoti by the Siddhas, by the immortals of India, of the immortals of Bharat. What more proof you want? What more scientific proof you want for the Jyoti, which is perceived by the Siddha yogis of India? So it has been proved technically, scientifically, but the reality is they are trying to prove the real conscious Jyoti by terms of technical instruments, with the help of technical instruments. They are trying to prove, but they have found out. But we don't need their proof. They are not the authority. They are not the authority. Our Siddhas, our Munis, our Rishis, our immortals, our saints of India, of China, of Tibet, of Japan, they are the authorities. They have already told us the sky of consciousness. In Tibet, they call it as Rigpa. They also call it as Agaram, the sound the round shaped blue Jyoti. Actually, it is a mixture of 5 colors, but it represents the sky in main. And Valalar Ramalinga Swami, who attained a rainbow body of light, he says, Vatta Van Jodi. Vatta Van Sudar. Sudar means Jodi. The round Jodi of Akasha. It is also called as Chitambaram, Chidambaram, Chitambaram. The consciousness sky, or the conscious sky, or the sky consciousness, or the sky of consciousness which is present and which permeates everywhere. And the Chidambara Rahasya means the ultimate God is one, and He is formless, and He is pure light, and He permeates everywhere. I repeat, the ultimate truth is there is only one who is formless, who is pure light, who permeates everywhere, who is the sky of ultimate consciousness. They call this in quantum physics as the unified field. They have proved in unified field. So now the pineal gland has all these abilities to receive the supracausal light. This is what I want to say. But now unfortunately it is blocked. It is blocked by tap water, by the use of tap water, because there are fluoride components. It is used because of, it is blocked because of we are using paste. In the paste there are fluoride components. There are preservatives. So by use of the fluoride components, this third eye or pineal gland is calcified. It is calcified. When it is calcified, we are not connected with the source. We cannot be connected with the source. We are cut off from the source. So the Indians, Munis, Siddhas and Rishis, already they know that. So they used elaborately haritaki. In Tamil we call it as kadukkai. This haritaki is a herb. They use the seed there. They take away the haritaki fruit, the dried fruit. They take away that seed. Then they powder that haritaki. And they used to ingest it. This haritaki can go through the blood barrier. So it can cross the blood barrier and it can break the crystallic shell which is formed in the pineal gland. It can break. It can soften the pineal gland. It can reactivate the pineal gland once again, because basically there are calcite crystals. So when fluoride is getting interacted with that, so there will be calcium fluoride crystals will be formed there, and that will be broken by the help of haritaki. Not only haritaki, there are many herbals. So we are using in our tooth powder this formula, that haritaki, Acaranthus aspera and many other herbs used by the Siddhas, Munis and Rishis of India to reactivate the pineal gland. So it has been a grand success, and this video I am mainly posting for my juniors, students, seniors and all my masters who live in the rest of India to know this fact, to understand this fact, that the pineal gland is not a myth. The Jyoti is not a myth. It is true. And the universal consciousness of the single Godhead, which is formless, which is everywhere, which is pure light, is not a myth. It is true. That is the supra-causal body. That is why Krishna's color is blue. And that is why Shiva's color is blue. That is why Rama's color is blue. That is why Dharma itself is blue in color. It is also called as Dharma Thadu in Tantric Buddhism. This supreme consciousness is called as Dharma Thadu. Thank you, Dr. Velu Narayanan, on behalf of Siddha's Way of Life Orientation Society and Yogic Homeopathy. Thank you.